Right when I started this, there's a car coming. Hey, what's up, guys? Deal Wins here. I do remember recently talking to a couple YouTubers on somebody's stream as that they wanted to see my 1974 El Camino and what my plan is. I just got back from a 2-hour trip to get a motor. I will show you guys that here in a minute. But I figured, you know what? I'll do a little walk around. I don't have a battery for it, so I can't run it. I don't want to run it that much. It's got a bad lifter in it. So we'll do a quick walk around for it. I'll get your guys' opinions on it. Yeah, I figured, you know what? I finally had the money saved up. I'm going to go ahead and buy a motor for it because I cannot afford. It was one of the deals that if I could afford a temporary motor to stick in it just to get it down the road, then, you know, so be it. So, like I said, I'll do a quick little walk around with this. I can only walk around so much. I'll show you the interior. I'll show you the motor and all that, and I'll tell you which lifter is. It's bad. Like, it's so bad it's backing through the carburetor. So, I'll show you around. So anyway, like I said, this is my 1974 Chevy El Camino. It's got a 350 small block in it with the 350 turbo transmission, and I will include some videos of it running up and down the road just fine. About when I first got it home, it had the different wheels and tires on it, but it's got paint flaking, as you can see, just been sitting out. The hood is starting to do the same thing, as you can see, which I'll correct that later. This just popped up, so that kind of ticks me off. The only rust in this whole car, I mean, you could probably see a little bit of the bubbles, not so well, but it's right down here on the front fender or wheel well, and it's the same thing with both sides and right there. It's been like that ever since I've owned it. But yeah, it's got extra wheels and tires in the back, plus a few miscellaneous things. And it's got a broken taillight, which is just backup. Luckily for the state of Illinois, you don't really need backup lights. But yeah, like I said, the other side's the same way. So I'll show you the interior. It's just a basic interior. Here, sorry about the sunlight. I've got 1992 Cadillac seats in it. The bucket seats that were in it were trash. But yeah, sorry about the sun. But I can't go on the other side because it's being blocked. But just a regular gauge. It's got, oh, I can't. Okay, let's see if I can do it this way. It says 48,000. It's rolled over, obviously. But I tell you what, based off the pedals, I say this is only a 100,000 mile car. And yeah, don't mind the water. I got to get that out. But it's got original floors in it. No floor patch or nothing. It's been a work in progress for the last few years. It's just that, you know, when you don't have money, you know, and hell, even the back isn't that bad. That's my bezel piece, extra oil filter. Alright, so up underneath the hood, I'm missing an emblem here. I found an emblem, but it does not fit this car. And no matter what I've tried to do, I cannot get to work. Oh. So anyway, yeah, it's just a basic 350. I'll put some aftermarket valve covers on it, air filter and stuff like that. Fuel filter, all that. It's got a Edelbrock intake, carb. Basically anything Edelbrock is on here. Used to be an AC car, but AC lines have been deleted. But the one thing I do like about this, I'm kind of glad they had them. Not all of them had them. It's got power steering. It's got powered brakes. And the lifter I'm talking about is this lifter here. It's completely shot. And it's spending $600 on a whole top end kit. I pretty much said, screw it, I'm just going to go and buy a motor. And then I can just save up money and just rebuild this one if I decide to do that. Ow. So this motor here, it is also a 350. Based off the casting note, I got this. Some kid had it for a derby car. He said it smokes a little, but as long as it runs, I do not care. I just want to get my El Camino back on the road where it needs to be, not sitting around. Based off the casting numbers here on the back, it is a 68 to 72 Corvette motor, which in my opinion don't mean jack shit. But I have a Quadrijet that came with it. But I'll probably use it just to get this motor. He had it running in a video, but I plan on, you know, getting it running myself. Anyway, it comes with a Quadrijet, extra water pump. It's got the power steering pump. It's got an extra fuel pump. It's got a fuel pump on it, mechanical fuel pump, but you know, it's whatever he had and that he didn't want around. So yeah, I think it's got a different flywheel. I gotta change that to an automatic flywheel. I don't have a 4-speed. Mine's an automatic. Like I said, it's a 350 turbo transmission. And yeah, what's cool though, I mean, this don't mean nothing, but this looks like almost a newer alternator. So sorry about that, my fingers. But yeah, like I said, it's already got a fuel pump on it. But like I said, he gave me an extra one. He was just trying to get rid of it, whatever stuff he could. The kid even offered to give me a 6.0 intake for my truck, but I was like, I don't want it. Headers, they're going to get scrapped. They're going bye-bye. I don't need them. The headers I've got on the El Camino, they'll be going back on here. So anyway, guys, yeah, that's my plan. Is I got to get this motor here, this 350. I guess it's out of a Corvette, 68 to 72 Corvette, based off the casting numbers on the back. Yeah, I don't have a distributor in it, which I have one. I could just take the HEI out of mine and put in here. Or if I had to, I'll go spend a couple bucks. So I'll just get a distributor for this. I got to clean out my shed here. I got to move stuff out of the way so I can go ahead and get this motor in there. I'm not going to tear it apart. I just want to get it running. As long as it runs well enough, no knocks, no nothing from the upper or lower end like this 74 here with the lifter, then swap out flywheel. Because my plan is I want to put a Muncie 4-speed in this thing, but man, people are selling them expensive. It'd be one of those if I got to piece together piece by piece. If I got to buy a separate bell housing, clutch fork, you name it, swing set that goes up underneath. The brake pedal is going to have to be changed over. If I have to, I'll cut it down. I don't care. But I'll probably have to change it. But yeah, that's my plan. So I think it was Lane. I can't remember your last name. Sorry, Lane. I think you were the one who was saying something you'd like to see a video on it. Well, it's a nice enough day. It's still a little cold out here, but I figured, you know what? I'm out here. I just got home. Basically a 3.5 to 4 hour round trip to go get this motor up in Mammoth, Illinois. I think that's what it is. Mammoth, Illinois. That's where I had to go. So quite a bit of a drive, but the old 4 Silverado did a pretty good job of doing it. Of course, you know, it's a Chevy. Sorry, I like my Chevys. I just don't like the fuel mileage on these things. 12 to the gallon all the way there, which it is what it is with a 410 rear end. But, and I know I'm going to get hate in the comments about, you know, whatever. And like, you know what? It's a work truck. It's a tow truck. I don't care. It's not a daily driver. It was a daily driver, but then I got my Suburban. I've been daily driving it. And, yeah, it's just a run-of-the-mill 98 Suburban with the 350 also. But, and I know I'm going to have somebody in the comments say, well, you can go ahead and take that and put a fuel injection on it. I don't want that. I already spent money on a brand new carburetor for that, which is still good. It's only like a couple years old. I put a brand new fuel pump on that thing. I'm going to see if this fuel pump will work. But I've got to get the motor going and all that first. So, like I said, I got to get a distributor for it. I'm going to have to get everything else. I've got an engine hoist. I've got an engine stand, but I need to get like a, you know, the cradle. I don't know how much them cost. I'd have to look online. I haven't looked at them in a while. I'm hoping like maybe 40 to 50 bucks, but if I got to spend some money on it, then, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, I got to clear out my shed and all that so I can get all this put in. It ain't going to be done today. And, so yeah, let me know in the comments what, you know, anything else. Is that, like I said, I will post some videos. I have videos saved up from when I got it burst up and running. Now, so I'll tell you a little bit of the history on this. The best history I got is the guy I got it from said he was going to LS swap it. And I'm like, that's what he was going to tell me. If he couldn't figure out what the hell was going on, he was going to LS swap it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go and buy it right now. I'm not going to tell you how much I spent for that. Also, it didn't matter. As long as it wasn't like 80s, early or late 70s, early 80s El Caminos, I did not want to buy one. I have nothing against them. It's just I'm not really too keen on the body styles. So I was like, I didn't care what year it was. And what's cool though is apparently my dad back in the day, he had a 74 Chevelle. So there you go. We both had 74s and I got my El Camino. And sorry about the wind. It's going to be picking up. Anyway, so like I said, that the guy originally thought, here comes a car. Anyway, the guy originally thought it was a starter issue. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's no problem. I can come up with a starter. I've got a 75 dump truck. It's the same thing. It's a 75, or it's a 75, but it's also got a 350 small block in it. But that one's a 4-speed. I figured, you know, I could just raw parts off of it for now to see what's going on. So I'm like, okay. Well, I actually come to find out when I got there to go check out the car, is that he got it running, and then he kept saying he tried to get it running again. Well, it was hydrolocking. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So something's wrong. Well, someone put someone put an electric fuel pump on it. It was a high performance fuel pump, electric fuel pump that pushes out 20 to 25 psi. You don't need that. 5 to 10 psi, let's call it 7 psi of fuel pressure is all you need for a carbureted motor, especially if something's being stock. Man, I am so sorry about that, son. So basically I saved it from an LS swap. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought about doing an LS swap myself, and I'm like, I don't want to do that because that means more money and everything else. And here comes another car. That's a bad thing. But anyway, guys, you guys can laugh at that. But yeah, so anyway, I got it out. When I first drained that oil, it was absolutely terrible. It was gas. It was nothing but gas in that oil from it being hydrolocked and flooding all the time. So I got it up and running, which there'll be a video, like I said, the first time I got it running. And then come to find out, need a new carburetor because the side shaft for the blades or for the throttle had a weep hole in it. Basically the bore, it was wiped out. So put a brand new carburetor on it. I think that's 600 CFM Edelbrock on it. I could be wrong. No, it is a 600 because all they were selling was 650s, and I had to order that 600 from the parts store. So yeah. Anyway, guys, let me down in the comments what you agree, what you disagree with, what else you want what you want to see. Once I get everything situated, then yes, this will be like a small series. It'll be time lapse within a few months. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I get this vehicle up and running, again, like I said, it runs, but you got about 10 minutes of run time, and then it just starts backbeating up through the carburetor, and someone's gonna say, oh, the carburetor's wrong or the timing's wrong. It's not that. There's a lifter that's shot. The first lifter on that first cylinder is completely shot. It chatters bad. Like, think of you shivering in like negative 10 degree weather and your teeth are chattering. That's what it sounds like. It's terrible. But yeah, guys, so check out these videos of what I had, of like when I first got it running, when I took it down the road for the first time since I owned it. And I got one more video of, let's see, what was it? Oh, I just went up to the next town and figured, screw it, I'm gonna go I had to go to the grocery store basically, or the fuel place, fuel gas station. So yeah, there'll be a video on that, and just so you know, it might be a little loud. I'll try to adjust it, but yeah. So, guys, that's gonna be my project. It's still an ongoing project. My '74 Chevy El Camino. like I said, it'll be like a mini series of what it's like. Like I said, once I get my shed cleared out and get stuff moved around to where I can start doing all this, and I'll definitely bring you guys along for the ride the best I can. And sorry about the wind, but you guys got to remember, it's just my phone. So if the sound quality shit, I do apologize. So we'll have to wait and see. All right, guys, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Check out these videos. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.